Aloha, this is Veronica Paddock from Aloha Health and Wellness. Here today, to share with you a little crystal information. I just received these beauties in the mail today from a very trusted salesperson, or Freedom Rocks actually. Very cool place to get them in Asbury, and wonderful people to work with. This is black tourmaline. These are, well, actually 3 of the 4 pieces that I had. Black tourmaline is good for protection. This is something that you can create a grid in your home against creating boundaries between you and your neighbors and other people, and EMFs that occur from computers and other types of radiations. These are beautiful pieces. So what you would do is, you of course, when you receive your crystals, what you want to do is kind of rinse them off, right, and get all the dust off of them, you know, because they do get dusty. They are rocks. You want to do additional cleanses. Various people say different things. I like to do everything because that's just the type of person that I am. Sound is one thing. It resets the vibration of the crystals. So you can use high-pitched sound, whether it be, you could clap with your hands. I like something a little bit more intense. I use singing bowls. You can use like forks and knives on a pan. I have Tibetan singing bowls. You could do crystal singing bowls. You could do a bell. I also like to do smoke. It kind of reminds me of the Native American way of cleansing. So in that instance, you would use something that's a plant-based that you could burn, or wood. So Palo Santo is always really nice. I don't have a piece of that in front of me at the moment. Or you could use white sage that has been dried. You could use lavender that has been dried, rosemary. You can make a combination of different plants and things and burn them. Just make sure that it's ventilated, one, for any negative energies or vibes to leave said area. But also, you don't want to set off your fire detector, because that is one of those things that can happen when you work with smoke. I've had that happen with the hardwire here in my home. But yeah, black tourmaline, I use it, it's great for grounding. I use it in my crystal healing sessions, so as to ground the body to the earth at the 8th, the Earth Star chakra. That's below the person's feet by probably about maybe a little 6 inches to a foot, depending, and that grounds the person's being. You can use it also, these pieces might be a little too heavy when you're working on a person, but it's great for their root chakra, which is at the lower end of your spine. So you can put these on to help clear their root chakra. There are other layouts too that go around the body as a net. Also great during the new moon, because there's a lot of energy. EMFs, you know, people often who are empaths. I went through this actually this past new moon, where it was just so much energy for me that I really needed to get grounded and get closer to Mother Earth. So these are just, I mean, look at how pretty. It's a nice, beautiful dark color, and it has the other thing about the black tourmaline is that it has a high Mons number, which is the hardness of the stone. I believe it's like a 7 or an 8. I don't know off the top of my head at the moment. But yeah, these are great things to have in your life. You can also make elixirs with them. You can make sure they're clean, like I said, all dusted off. And preferably, you would want to probably use a tumbled stone, because then you don't have to worry about if there's any splintery pieces that you drink them. Of course, you would want to maybe, you know, filter it. Put it like a coffee filter between as you're pouring, perhaps. But also gem elixirs, those are, you can use around the body as a spray in a room around the person's aura for additional grounding. They can put them on and make perfumes with the gem elixirs also. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with crystal stones. So should you decide to have a session with me and have a crystal healing, I definitely have a nice big hunk, if not bigger hunk, of black tourmaline that I will ground you with to support you in your healing journey, so that you come back refreshed and renewed. So if you like this video and you want to learn more about crystals, or you're interested in perhaps receiving a crystal healing, you can subscribe to this channel, and you can make a comment below, or send me a DM. Pardon me, that's my timer for my hard-boiled eggs, because, you know, Easter is coming and I have to, you know, color some eggs. Oh, this is like a gem elixir that I was doing here. I just noticed that I'm doing this with shungite. You just kind of drop the water in with the crystals and you let it sit, which is very nice. Shungite is another great piece for EMFs and grounding also. So again, also I can, if you're interested in purchasing some crystals, I have some links down in the comments that you can purchase different types of crystals. I hope you enjoyed this little snippet, and I'll see you next time. Mahalo.